is enough said.
Happy Wednesday, Heat Nation. Hump day. Yo, boy Ernest here. Boom, 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 back with another Miami Heat Talk video, guys. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe as we continue our push for 6,000 subscribers. And together, let's go on another Miami Heat Talk adventure. Now, the Miami Heat do have a game tonight against the Cleveland Cavaliers, the number 1 seed Cleveland Cavaliers. And it's going to be an uphill battle, you guys. The Miami Heat, we've gone 3-1 our last 4 games, so it is something to be a little bit positive about. Even though should have been 4-0, you should have gotten that win against New York, but Hakuna Matata, man. Can't fix the past. It is what it is. We just move forward. But unfortunately for tonight's game, you guys, it's surrounded by injury. I mean, as much as I want to support this Miami Heat team and feel that they can win any game, it's going to be really difficult, you guys. It was reported by Ira Winderman that there are multiple players that are not traveling with the team. Nikola Jovic, Kel'el Ware, Jaime Jaquez Jr., Andrew Wiggins, and obviously Drew Smith did not travel with the team. That's 4 big-time rotational players that you're missing. I know Drew Smith is another one, but he's been out for months now. Anyways, no Kel'el Ware, no Jaime Jaquez, no Andrew Wiggins, no Nikola Jovic. That's a recipe for disaster. It's going to be difficult, but if we know anything about this Miami Heat team, they'll pull a 15-point lead in the first quarter against Cleveland. It might be brought down to 8 or 10 in the second quarter, and then Cleveland will probably blow us out by 20 points in the second half. I mean, that's just the way this Miami Heat season is gone. Right now, you're a 7th seed, a 29-31 record. Now, there's good and bad news to that. You're the 7th seed, and right now, Orlando, Atlanta, and Chicago, they've been losing a lot of games. So they've been falling down in the standings. With the Miami Heat going 3-1 our last 4 games, we've actually gotten a little bit of breathing room. The Heat are actually a game and a half above the Orlando Magic for the 7th seed. But we're also 5 games down from the 6th-seeded Detroit Pistons, who have gone 9-1 their last 10 games. So when you look at the standings, you see the top 6 teams: Cleveland, Boston, New York, Milwaukee, Indiana, and Detroit all have winning records. And then from the 7th seed to below, you have all the teams with losing records. Now, the Miami Heat are only a game down from a 500, so maybe they can finish the season with a winning record. You got Cleveland tonight, then you got Minnesota on Friday, then you got Chicago on Saturday, and Charlotte on Monday. A lot of these are possibly winnable games. The game against Minnesota on Friday is going to be tough. The game against Cleveland tonight is going to be tough. But if you're able to pull out a victory in one of those games and win against Chicago and Charlotte, now you're going to be on a winning roll. Let's be honest, you guys. I mean, I know this season, it's really nothing to brag about. You're 60 games in. There's 22 games left in the season. And all season long from game 1, we have been stuck in purgatory, stuck in mediocrity as a 500 or less team. Sometimes we've gone a little bit above 500, but we've really kind of lacked right there at 500. And this is the thing that just is frustrating about this Miami Heat season. There's been signs of life. There's been signs of opportunity, but we just continue to blow it. Now, we have things to look forward to. The offseason. Are the Miami Heat going to have 1 first-round draft pick? Are they going to have 2? Golden State has done exceptionally well in the West. They've gone from the 10th seed, now they're in the 6th seed. They're out of the play-in. So that means that pick that you're going to get from Golden State gets lower and lower and lower. It goes from a possible 14th to 18th pick. Now it could be a 20th pick, a 19th pick, maybe a 21st pick. But if the Heat don't make the playoffs, then their pick comes back to them. So it could be a top 14 pick. So you could potentially have 2 first-round draft picks. Or you make the playoffs. You get Golden State's pick. But then you lose your pick to Oklahoma this year. But then you get protections lifted for the 2026 and 2028 season. So it's all about perspective. But right now, you guys, we're stuck in the middle. There's nothing we can do about it. We need a miracle. the only way the Miami Heat can get out of the play-in, whether they're winning their way out of the play-in or losing their way out of the play-in, they need for the Detroit Pistons to start losing a lot of games, or for the Brooklyn Nets to start winning a lot of games and the Heat start losing a lot of games. I don't see that as an option. The only option the Miami Heat have right now is to get themselves out of the play-in in a winning way. But you need Detroit to lose some games. And being 5 games down from the 6th seed, it's an uphill battle. So Heat Nation, I want to hear from you. Do you think that there's a shot that the Miami Heat can get the 6th seed? Or are we stuck as a play-in team? Guys, I know this season has been boring to say the least. It was pretty interesting with the whole Jimmy Butler trade saga. Now that that's been done and this Heat team just can't find their footing, stuck in mediocrity, I know how boring it's been. But I want to thank everybody for sticking with me. I want to thank everybody for their patience. And I promise you guys, things are going to get better. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, because we're pushing to 6,000 subscribers. And 2 things I want to give you guys a heads up with, y'all. Don't forget my single, You Make Me Wanna, came out this past Friday. The music video's out on YouTube. Let me know what you guys think. And also, don't forget, I got a family channel. Me, my wife, and my daughters, we're building this family channel. I'll leave the link in the description. If you guys can, like the video, subscribe to the channel. Would really mean a lot to us. We're trying to get to our first 1,000 subscribers. Thank you guys so much for the support. And until next time, your boy Ernest out. And that is enough said.